Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Creeper World 4. That is right, we are back, heading into the colony section yet again for another tricky totems. That's right, this is number 10, and it is a challenge map. So, I sure wonder why it has challenge in the title. There's barely even any enemies. Oh my, oh my. I've given it a go just to figure out what I want to do, and I know what I want to do, so that is very good news. Welcome back to Totem Busters. We were told of the totem planet that couldn't, which appears to impossible to conquer. Let's prove them wrong. We know so many tricks by now, I doubt we're needing as many as half of them. Besides, all there is in terms of enemies is just a single spore launcher. This will be quick. And this is saying that there are no hints, but there are little excerpts that'll happen about for 20 seconds and then they'll go away. You should pay attention to them. So this is our map. Not too much going on, right? So it's a very tiny map. There's a single spore launcher, shooting one spore in 2 minutes. There is a dark tower, which is making it impossible to nullify anything. Nothing can be nullified. Single green arm mother, bunch of red on, spread throughout the map itself, and there's a little bit of creep right here for 2 totems. The first totem is a lift deck totem that needs 173. The second totem is a red on or ARG totem that needs 9,999. Now, if you click on it, it needs 99,999, so it needs a little bit more than you would expect, and we're going to turn that off. Bye-bye, totem. We don't want you. Now, the reason we can turn that off and say we don't want you is because it has a crimson crystal inside of it. If creep touches either of these totems, they will die. If creep touches both of these totems, they will both die. If both die, we have no objective. So we will indeed need to save one of them. And it will be the green R one, because I don't want to spend 2 hours collecting red on. I mean, it's quite possible to do, without a doubt. There's no doubt in my mind that you can beat this map just with the red on. So that is definitely something that you can do. But no, I'm okay. I'm okay without it, personally. So I am going to toss down my 3 Minares, turn that off. And we can terraform to get maybe one more, something like that. But maybe that's something we'll do later. For now, we just want some totems, right? We're going to put down, or towers, I should say. We're going to put down all of our towers. I'll put that one down, but we'll turn them all off soon enough. We're going to have one like here. That's a pretty good one. That's a pretty good one. Again, it's always good just to lay out your towers because we're going to want as much energy as possible. Energy will, of course, be one of the saving graces of the map. And I'm feeling pretty good about this. Where do we want to come down? We're going to come down on this side. Feel pretty good about that. We're going to turn off everything, except you're going to be one that's on, and you're going to be one that's on. And we're going to turn on a couple of these as we go. But this will be our initial start. So let's get going. Turn on, getting some juice. So, bazinga, bazanga, bazanga, getting our lovely towers on the go. And I'm going to need to get ready with my cannon because I don't want to lose right off the bat. Bazinga. Let's get our cannon going because we need to destroy this creep before it destroys this tower, or totem. So, yeah, that's definitely a thing we need to do as well. So, feeling pretty good. It is coming up, almost operational, getting its ammo. And boom, there we go, it's shooting. Let's turn on another tower. While it's shooting, it's not shooting 100%, so we don't want to super waste all of our energy. But now we're getting to the point. All creep is gone. Beautiful. Let's move you out of here. You're no longer needed over there. One other thing to note. I did put this tower here. It was a mistake. Now, why was that a mistake? Because if we put a tower right there, look at what that does. It connects to some red on. More red on, more good. That's basically the moral of the story right now. And we're going to start turning on all of our towers because, towers are energy. Energy is good. Energy is what we need. So, bazinga, bazanga, towers, get on. Thank you so much, towers. We're in a bit of a deficit, but that's going to go away relatively quick as the towers start popping up. We're even going to turn on a miner. We need to get all of the things on the road, right? So, miner, getting full, towers almost done. Our storage should be increasing. And this is shooting down here, which is kind of nice. We definitely want that, but we want a factory even more. Earnport, not as much as a factory, but we're going to want it. And we're also going to want... Oh, here we go. Here is our first message from our overlord. Yeah, about that spore launcher. It's going to fire every other second at that one corner your energy is coming from. So this corner over here. And every spore contains a motherload of creep. I hope you don't mind. So there we go. So we are going to be assaulted. Assaulted completely by a whole lot of creep. Surprise, surprise. And it's coming from the spore launcher. Double surprise right there. So yeah, not the most fun of things right now. But you know what? That's okay. That's okay. Because I think we can handle it. We're going to do this. We're not going to let this be armed, however, but we are going to put down one of those. How much time do we have left in terms of our spore launcher? We are down to 29 seconds. I'm feeling pretty okay. I'm going to turn on both of our miners. We have a little bit of a store, a little bit of a deficit. We do want the... There we go. There goes the urn port, which is fantastic. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. So now we can start tossing down some Miscals. That's right. Miscal 1, Miscal 2, Miscal 3. 3 should do it, I think. I think that'll be enough. And you know what? I'm feeling pretty okay. There goes our urn. Boom. We now have an urn. It's going straight into mine production, and our terp is moving over here. Now, why is our terp moving over here? Because, you know what? This is a little craggy, as you can see. I mean, look at it. It's not very even. Whoa. Oh, I'm in Terraform. You have to be in top-down Terraform. Like, why is that happening? But yeah, it's a little craggy. We just want to even that out, right? Make it nice and even. Just give us more land for our cannons to land upon. So as you can see, doesn't look the best, but that'll make it nice and even. So feeling pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. And yeah, how are we doing? 4 seconds. Miners are done. Miscals are not, but that's okay. That is quite alright. I'm going to toss one right there, I think, as well. The other thing, actually, now that I think about it, let's terraform. Let's also grab... Let's flatten that out. It'll just be a little bit easier. And let's see if we can flatten out this corner, right? Bazinga, just like that. Ooh. Oh, but there's a tower there. Oh, tower, you're so in the way. We'll move you later. That's fine. It gives the terp something to do. Gotta love it when a terp has something to do. But we're feeling pretty okay. Look at that. The miners have worked. Shields prevent eggs from releasing creeper in area affected, and eggs that do pop in shields activate shields active area just disappear instead. Additionally, shields can stop eggs from reaching their destination, for eggs cannot go through the field. Only over it or along its sides. Huh. Why am I telling you? Just thought it was a neat trick. I mean, who would ever enforce such obscure tech? I wouldn't quite say it's obscure. I mean, I've definitely used it in other things. But yes, it is definitely tech that we are going to have to be aware of. Shields are very important. Surprise, surprise. But we're feeling pretty good. We're gonna want to get our cannons up. We're gonna want our red-on supplies are looking okay. Are they great? No. But are they all right? They're all right now, right? So I'm kind of okay with that. I'm gonna want one more over here just in case this sort of starts to fall. I want to have some backup for getting these red-on supplies. This red-on supply, unfortunately, is sort of completely limited in how it's going to go, but that's okay. That's okay. We're doing pretty good. Again, red-on is not the best, not the worst, though. If the shield was on, it would definitely be a little bit harder on us, but it's not. Thankfully, our terp, look at the land that the terp made, so now we can actually land two next to each other. We couldn't do that if the terp didn't do this. So this is actually going to make it really, really helpful for moving units over here. Our energy is looking pretty solid, so we're going to want some actual defenses in certain areas, right? We're going to want some defenses here, maybe some defenses here. We're not yet perfect, and again, the spores are just coming in. We should get some eggs, though, and that's where the danger lies. So, red-on, still not looking the best, but we're getting close to 2 more deposits. Look at them. Oh, they just want to be used. So, ooh, see, creep is starting to come over. So, unfortunately, we are going to lose this area actually earlier than expected, which is fine. I don't actually even know how the creep oozed into space there without, like, an egg or anything. So, that's interesting. But that's okay. Ooh, this shield is actually going to be in some danger. I'm going to move the shield. Oh, no, I can't move the shield. The eggs cometh. So, this is bad, because this shield is taking damage from things in space that shouldn't have been in space, which is weird. Oh, and I did not turn off the snipers. So these snipers, I want to be not shooting right now. Ideally speaking. Now they shoot. There we go. So our goal is to protect this at all costs. I don't care about over here. I don't care about down here. All I care about is this one totem. So there can only be 10 eggs on the map at a time, which is good news for us. Okay. I think we survived the first egg volley. Now, one thing we can also do now, look at this, boom, get that red on. Oh, baby, we want it. We want it real bad. So, our red on supplies not looking the best. Ooh, okay, so we're losing some stuff over here. Perfectly fine, perfectly fine. This is getting another set of red on, and our red on is stabilizing with our shots. We are losing some ground over here. Perfectly fine, yet again. The big key. Boom, another red on being hooked up. That's what we need to see. I'm feeling pretty good about this, so I'm going to toss down just 2 for now. Just 2 pylons. I'm going to want more over time, but I don't want to go into a monstrous deficit because I want our defenses to hold. Surprise, surprise, times 2. I think we're doing pretty okay there, so I'm going to move my turb up. I don't think we need to really worry about this any longer. It is stable for how I want it. I'm going to toss 1 more cannon, but that's all I'm going to do for that area. I'm going to toss down a mortar or 2. And yeah, feeling pretty good. As we can see, we have some pylons. Our red on supply is actually increasing, so just for safety's sake, I am going to toss down another shield. Just for safety's sake. Right there. In fact, I'm going to even move this back a little bit. Like so. So I'm going to move you. I'm going to move you, like, here. That way we can have 2 shields that protects basically the entirety of this island. I don't want anything to randomly pop on this island. And, yeah. This is secure. That being said, is there an egg over here? Yes. See, there are 2 eggs on this island, and this is where the problem is going to lie, because there's 10 eggs allowed on the map. So as soon as one of these pop, which one will, in fact, let's pop one of them. And you know what? I'm even going to toss out another sniper. I don't like the thought that I just removed that. But look at this. This is stable. And this, the problem is, this will probably pop eggs randomly over time, just due to the nature of things. Shoot that egg. Bam. Just 1. And this is a problem. Oh, nope. We're good there. Beautiful. And pop another one. And our red on, super holding. Right? Looks like the egg stayed by the spore launcher. Perfect. This is exactly what we want to see. This is exactly how we want to see it. I am super happy with how things are now. I'm going to move this down just to flatten that out, but I'm pretty okay with that. And last but not least, let's destroy this tower. And let us grab our last miner. Now that we're, stable, right? So, last miner going down. We'll do a pylon as well across to here, because might as well, and we'll do a pylon over there, because again, might as well. But we're feeling good. We're feeling really good. I am going to toss down a sprayer now, and yeah, I think we've established everything that we need to in order to progress. The map itself is within our grasp. We've stabilized. Where did I put that turp? Turp. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I just didn't want a tighter phone, right? So let's just flatten that out. It should do it. I don't even know where it is. And you know what? Oh, I moved it down here. Never mind, it shouldn't do it. Haha, go me. But again, we're feeling pretty okay. Look at this. This island, we've almost taken it completely back. I mean, it's pretty beautiful when you think about it. And we can even toss down a couple of these. Now I have a sprayer. We can toss down some blueite. We might as well. Swap the weakest one to blueite. I don't need that much of it. We just need enough. Well, we don't really even need enough. I mean, just sort of doing it because we can. But I want to, you know? Let's grab these three, move them over, take our island back. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. We are handling things so well. And now we have the next job. So we're feeling pretty good, right? Things are stable. Boom. I'll toss that there. No more crimson for this island, please. In fact, I'm going to keep you there, and there, and there. Don't want them on the edge, though, oddly enough. It's kind of weird when you think about it, because they could be shooting the other side. But we are going to just mortar up and shoot the other side that way. Unfortunately, the creep is just coming over the edge and shooting them. So I guess we should build them like in the back and move them into place. For instance, that can move into place. That can move into place. And then we can... Alright, shoot. Just you go to the edge. Apparently it's too dangerous. Ay. But that's okay. That's okay. The mortars will start shooting the other side. And this is where we do our first assault. So now we went from stabilizing to assault. Oh, baby, this is good. This is getting even better. This side is looking fantastic. We're already seeing ground in our... Look at that. I mean, we're just demolishing them. Our red on is so good, it doesn't even matter. There's really not much that can stop us at this point. So, yeah, we're going to toss down another mortar right here. I would assault from here, but the reason I'm not is because that's all crimson, right? Over here, it's not crimson. Over here, crimson. Maybe like here. That might be a good spot for a mortar. But, you know, this is actually just wasting ammo, which is energy. I mean, wasting it while you have excess, it's never a waste, right? That is one thing to note as well. But you know what? While we have excess, let's not have excess, because we're going to need a landing party, right? We're going to need to get some units over here. We're going to need to get them sort of safe. So let's make sure we can do that as well. Looks like the creep is still coming. Unfortunately, one thing I forgot is this is a wall of creep generation. So not fun either. But again, I am waiting for one of these eggs. It looks like one of these eggs should be popping relatively soon. See right there? Sends it down. So we're lucky there. It could have sent it over here, but it sent it down. So that's actually great for us, right? We want that to happen because now that that happened, we're sort of stable again for until the next egg pops. So yeah, this is not going the best in terms of our assault. They are withstanding quite well. But we have the energy. So we're going to improve our chances, and I'm going to swap. I made better headway last time, oddly enough. So we're going to swap this with a sprayer. Hopefully that can start to clear some of this crimson, so we can actually get to this blue. This crimson did spread over a bit further than for my liking. So I guess the other thing that we can do... I wasn't even thinking about this, but we have enough red on. Ooh, that's a beacon. We can get another shield. We can use this to help with the landing, but look, see, with that sprayer down, I think it kind of cut off the crimson there, I think. At least that's my assumption. I'm going to see if we can get a shield down, though, because a shield going down might be able to help, right? If we put a shield... You know what, I'm just gonna toss the shield over. I'm going to toss a shield over. I'm going to toss some cannons to help. You know, just try and get some of this creep out of here. What's nice is the cannons are in range, and shields take a little bit to die. So if this shield can survive, then... Yeah, there we go. Landing party. Oh, we've made it. We've made it to the other island. Excuse me. The last remnants of COVID. They are still defeating me, but that is okay. We are in a good deficit, but we've made it to the island, and that's what's important. Being on this island, our Red-On still holding relatively strong. We can probably even make use of another shield, to be completely honest with you. Shields on this side will do some serious work, so you gotta love it. When you have access to excess shields, you might as well use them. They're there. They want to be used. So the beautiful thing, though, is we are only... You know what? I'm going to put this back to energy. I think that sprayer did a good job, but I think I would much rather have the energy at this point. As you can see, now we're going to move our other shields slightly more aggressive. Move up our cannons, move up our mortars, and start taking over the rest of this map. And every time we can push up and make sure they don't spread, I mean, look at this, we're just taking it over. It's ours. This is our land. That's right, that's right. So keep all the things moving, and we're making more energy. Who doesn't want to make more energy? Oh, it is delicious. Delicioso. Our deficit's still kind of high. I do want a couple more units, however. So I'm just gonna build them a little. I'm just gonna build like 4. It is a bit expensive in terms of the unit cost, but it is quite useful because we want to control this entire area, right? We don't want to leave it to chance. So by controlling this out again, more power to us. So Bazinga Bazanga. Feels pretty good. Red-On still doing strong, so again, let's move both shields up pretty aggressively. And yeah, we're just taking it to the base. I mean, look, we've already taken over almost half of their island. You know, I'm pretty okay with that. Looks like we've gotten rid of pretty much every egg from this island as well. Nope, there's another one. And it popped. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. I have no problemo with that. Next on the list, again, between the shields. Unfortunately, shields do not stop spreading of creep via the breeder too well. So we do need to still be concerned by that, but not nearly as much. Not nearly as much. Everything else just moving up nicely. Our energy going strong. Again, the more we can get and hook it into the mains right there. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. As you can see, look, it's coming in, but we have so many cannons there now, we're actually able to stop it. And we're actually kind of approaching our limit. We don't want to go too much further, oddly enough. It sounds a little weird, you know, why wouldn't we? I mean, but we cannot get rid of this. And we cannot get rid of the eggs. There's always going to be 10. As soon as one goes down, there's going to be another. It just is a fact of math. So that's okay. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. That is exactly what we expect to see, and we do. So it's perfectly fine. But that being said, I never used the bonus ones that I wanted to bring over. And I want to bring them over now, because I want some more cannons on this side. So our goal is now to clear off this Red-On. That's right, this Red-On, it is the important one. It is the one I care most about. So that's what these cannons are coming to do. And I think right about there, that is our money spot. So, that being said, these guys, these two can actually move over, which is fine. You can move to there and to like there. And what's the point of a Greenar if we don't have a refinery, right? Oh, look at that. That refinery right there hits everything. We can even toss another one in here if we want, just to get a tiny bit more. But there we go. 2 refineries going down. But most importantly, look at this mortar. That mortar is shooting the Greenar zone. That's right. We are now draining the Greenar zone of creep. There is one other thing that we can do, and we might as well. I could have done this earlier, but I wanted to do it after the Greenar zone because it's gonna shake things up just a wee little bit. So we're gonna do something like this. We're gonna make some more blue, oddly enough, and I'm even gonna grab one more shield.
because you know what? Lol spooks. You know, I'd rather have a shield right here as well, just in case Ned comes flying this way. I don't want to move these, just as a precaution. But yes, look at that. The green art zone, oh, it's already basically cleared. Never mind. Don't even need to do option B. So option B, just so you're aware, is you could have done it over here, but it's a lot more messy. We can terraform an area right here. So for instance, let's just terraform this up, terraform it down. We can make a runway, make AC bombers, and then bomb space, like right here. And then the AC will flow into the green mother. And I'm still gonna try and maybe do that, I suppose. But right now, it doesn't matter that much. We're pretty set. I guess we can toss down some pylons. Might as well. And let's just build our runway, because you know what? We cleared off for it. We might as well build it. That's what we want to do. So we'll terraform it. We'll make a nice... Just clear all that off too. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And just like that. And yeah, we're gonna grab, I don't know, like 3 AC bombers. We don't have much production in AC, so it's not like we can do too many. And that should actually help us get some green art a little bit faster. With the mine production, that should get us green art a little bit faster as well. So I don't want to swap off of that. We could swap it to maybe one of these in order to collect that much better. But at the same time, producing more is probably almost as effective because there's only so much on the map as well. So yeah, this is sort of a stable point. So let's turn up the speed. We'll see how it goes. But again, I think we're relatively stable. I will toss down a couple extra cannons just to have them down. Our red on is still holding with 5 shields, so it feels pretty good there. Alright, AC bombers. Let's put them, like, right there. Ooh, is that in the darkness? Yes. So, sorry. AC bombers, like, right there. See, the AC is going over, and that's going to allow more green art collection. That's all. Oop. Return to base, return to base. I don't want to do too much to pop more eggs. I just want to be able to cover that. And look at how much more green art we got just from that. Bazinga. Bazanga. Bazinga. We have done it. Yeah. There we go. We have activated the tricky totem. Let's see how we did. Ooh, not very many people have played it. We did in 21:16. Fire Swamp. Fire Swamp is incredible. 14 minutes. Holy moly. Only 58 things built. Look at that. But we beat Tricky, so I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. You know, very, very cool map. Loved the design. Thought it was a lot of fun. And yeah, it definitely was a challenge. So very, very cool. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. And I'll catch you next time. Take care.